The sudden death of US Senator Lindsey Graham has prompted an outpouring of tributes from political leaders across the world. It has also sparked a wave of speculation online. Graham, who was one of US President Donald Trump's closest allies in Congress and one of the Republican Party's most influential voices on foreign policy, died last Saturday at the age of 71 after what his office described as a brief and sudden illness. Emergency dispatch audio suggests first responders were called in at his Washington residence after reports of chest pain before the situation escalated into cardiac arrest. Authorities have not indicated any evidence of foul play. Yet, within hours of his death, social media platforms were flooded with claims that foreign governments may have been involved. Now, why is that? The answer lies in Graham's role in some of the most contentious geopolitical disputes of recent years. Few American politicians were more outspoken in their criticism of Russia than Lindsey Graham. He was one of Ukraine's strongest supporters in Washington and reportedly pushed for tougher sanctions on Moscow. Just days before his death, Graham was actually in Kyiv meeting President Volodymyr Zelensky and discussing additional measures against Russia. Because of that high-profile stance, some social media users quickly began linking his death to the Kremlin. However, no evidence has emerged connecting Russia to Graham's death, and no law enforcement agency has suggested such a possibility. Iran also features prominently in many of the theories for a similar reason. Graham was one of the most hawkish voices in Washington on Iran and had long advocated a tougher US approach towards the Iranian regime. In recent months, he publicly supported stronger action against Tehran and was frequently criticized by Iranian officials and state media. Following his death, some commentators pointed to those tensions and suggested that Iran may have had a motive to target him. Again, there is currently no evidence supporting that claim. So why did such theories actually spread so quickly post Graham's death? Well, part of the answer is timing. Graham's death came shortly after a visit to Ukraine and amid heightened tensions involving both Russia and Iran. For many people, those events appeared connected, even though no evidence has emerged linking them. The other factor is, well, Graham himself. You know, he was not a backbench politician. He was a senior senator, a close Trump ally, a vocal supporter of Ukraine and Israel, and a prominent advocate of sanctions against Russia and Iran. But let's talk about what we actually know for sure. The confirmed facts remain relatively limited. Graham's office says he died following a brief and sudden illness. Emergency dispatch records indicate responders were called after reports of chest pain and later performed CPR after a cardiac arrest. He was transported to the hospital where he was ultimately pronounced dead. Authorities have not announced any criminal investigation and have not suggested foul play. That means the claims circulating online remain speculations rather than any established fact. The story is not simply about Lindsey Graham's death. It is also about the speed at which geopolitical conspiracy theories now emerge whenever a major public figure dies unexpectedly. Graham spent years confronting Russia, Iran, and other US adversaries. That history has made those countries central to many of the narratives now circulating online. Whether those theories survive will depend on evidence. At the moment, there is none. What is clear as of now is that the death of one of America's most influential senators has left a significant political vacuum and, for now, many unanswered questions about the circumstances of his final hours.